Hello, babies. I hope you've been drinking your water, you've been getting your rest, and you've been eating your meals on time. Please remember to take care of you first. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about lifestyle contracts and renegotiation. So before we have what we call a scene or playtime, we will have a period of negotiation. During negotiation, we're going to understand, we're going to learn each other's limits, whether those are hard limits or soft limits. We're going to learn if we have a specific safe word, if what our pain tolerance is, what we like as the top, bottom, dom, sub, switch, etc., and what we don't like. We also plan how our scene is going to go. Now, the lifestyle version of this would be what we would call a lifestyle contract. It doesn't necessarily have to be an actual written piece of paper anywhere, but it is an agreement between the D type and the S type in your relationship. For instance, a slave would give total power to their D type. And that still can have boundaries. It will have boundaries depending on what the slave can actually give safely. So using myself as an example, my former baby girl and I were in a vanilla relationship on top of our DS relationship. So I'm daddy. She was baby girl, like I said. Within the bounds of our relationship and our DS relationship, there were certain rules, certain limits, and certain things that we could not cross. For instance, I do performance demos, and often in performance demos, I need a bottom. So due to her job, she would allow herself to be involved in certain demos, and other demos she would not do. That also included my content, spicy content off the table. Otherwise, I would do things like tell her what to wear, or order her food for her, or, do certain things when she had a lot of decision fatigue, and so I would take over that part for her. Now, what do I mean by renegotiation? Well, a few months ago, baby girl and I broke up. We won't get into the details, but due to that, not only was our vanilla relationship ended, but our DS relationship ended as well. Now, fast forward about 3 months later, and we have decided that our connection is worth continuing, but now we have to redefine the bounds of our DS relationship because it is now only a DS relationship. And yes, you can have platonic DS relationships. People don't have to be in a relationship with you. You don't have to be explicitly sexual with them. Platonic. So what does renegotiation look like? Well, now we take the sexual part of it, the vanilla relationship part of it, out of the equation, and we start from scratch. We learn what each other needs again. Maybe incorporate some of the old DS relationship into the new negotiation, and we might introduce a few more things, like I can teach you discipline in this type of way, and in return, you give me this. For instance, instead of orgasm control or edging, now we will work on stillness exercises. And I can explain to you what stillness exercises are in another video if you're interested. Now, renegotiation can happen at any time, including if you're still in that DS relationship or if you're still in the vanilla relationship on top of the DS relationship. Nothing says that you can't change the bounds of your relationship at any time. Presumably, what the both of you want from this type of relationship is growth and evolution. So of course you're going to change. Of course you're going to want to try more things. You're going to want to try to expand. And that will take renegotiation. For instance, say you're a new sub and you start off by liking a little bit of choking, a little bit of light spanking, whatever. And throughout your DS relationship, you evolve and you find out that you are a heavy masochist. Maybe you like bruising now. Maybe you want to try CNC. That is a very, very advanced kink. Don't try it unless you're ready and unless you trust your D-type deeply. So tell me, have you ever had to renegotiate your DS relationship? I'll talk to you later. Keep fighting, but keep taking care of yourself. Burnout doesn't help anyone. And remember, you're not broken, just a little bent.